Also, did I tell you, chaps, I'm not actually a wizard, I'm truly a Time Lord. Doctor Who: An Adventure in Time and Space, written by Mark Gatiss, and is a made-for-TV movie. Kind of like 1996's Doctor Who the movie, but this is for the celebration of Doctor Who's 50th anniversary 10 years ago in November 2013, and is quite frankly a superior 50th anniversary celebration than the Day of the Doctor. So, An Adventure in Time and Space tells the story. It's literally a biopic of the making and the creation of the show Doctor Who, all the way back in 1963 at the BBC, when Verity Lambert and Sidney Newman came up with the idea, and how they convinced William Hartnell, played by David Bradley, to play the first Doctor, and also delves into William Hartnell's personal life and his struggles. As we all know, tonight on BBC One and even on Disney Plus, the first part of the Doctor Who 60th anniversary specials, the Star Beast premieres. Before I give my thoughts on the 60th anniversary, let's take a look back at the 50th, and this TV movie is one of the most beautiful and moving made for television films that I have ever seen. This is a wonderful love letter to all things Doctor Who. I could not be more proud of it. Exactly 10 years ago, I watched this special with my grandparents, as they were just young when Doctor Who first aired on TV, so it's particularly nostalgic to them. My granddad would even kindly record Doctor Who stories, especially for me. So watching this special with them was particularly special, and uh, I gotta say, Dave, of course, they couldn't bring back the actual William Hartnell to reprise his role, sadly, because he was long gone. So David Bradley stepped in to play William Hartnell, and he is literally William Hartnell reincarnated. I mean, uh, perfect casting. I never would have thought that Argus Filch from the Wizarding World would be able to play the Doctor so effortlessly. And yeah, he certainly carries this entire special. He is so good as William Hartnell that they even brought him back to play William Hartnell in the 2017 Christmas special and Capaldi's last story, Twice Upon a Time, and even for Jodie Whittaker's regeneration story, The Power of the Doctor, last year. But it's more about how William Hartnell was convinced to play the first Doctor as Verity Lambert, and who's played expertly by Jessica Raine from Call the Midwife, and by the dude who would go on to play the Master in the Jodie Whittaker era, and how they talked to him about it at a restaurant, and he was on board. But let's face it, the Doctor is by far William Hartnell's most famous role. I mean, I literally can't think of any other role that put him on the map on TV like the Doctor is, and uh, I think the actual William Hartnell, if he was still alive today, he would be beyond proud of David Bradley's interpretation of him. We also delve into William Hartnell's personal life and how he was living with his daughter and his granddaughter, and he was so hyped for the premiere of the first Doctor Who story on TV, The Unearthly Child, which back then was in black and white, of course. Coloured TV had yet to be a thing, uh, but then President Kennedy was tragically assassinated the exact same day. So everybody was watching the news instead. But then the second story, which involved, of course, Doctor Who's most beloved antagonists, the Daleks, uh, that thankfully was an enormous hit. And how, and after that, well, William Hartnell, he soon became an icon to all families who couldn't wait to watch Doctor Who at the weekend. And his granddaughter, she is freaking adorable, and she uh, would go on to honor her grandfather's memory in the continuation of the show, and we also see how he was aging and how he couldn't play the Doctor forever. He sadly only had 3 years playing the Doctor from 1963 to 1966. So he just happened to quit playing the Doctor the exact same year my mum was born, and how Sydney Newman had to break the sad news to him that they wanted Doctor Who to go on, just not with him. That's how they invented the Doctor's regeneration, so that he could change his face whenever the actor needed or wanted to quit, so that they could keep Doctor Who going for as long as possible. So, in a so I know James Bond would also do this by changing the Bond actor every time. And the ending with William Hartnell saying goodbye to the show just as Patrick Troughton was cast as the second Doctor, and the news about his death. Oh, I mean, you will be crying your eyes out. This was going on during the Stephen Moffat era of Doctor Who, just as Matt Smith had wrapped up his the seventh series. So thank God Stephen Moffat didn't touch this special with his writing. Makes me wish Mark Gatiss was head writer of the Matt Smith era instead, in all honesty. And this was the most I had cried at Doctor Who in years. And Jessica Raine as Verity Lambert, so she is the other standout of this special. I mean, yeah, she's utterly fabulous. You could see her without her influence, Doctor Who wouldn't be what it is today. She insisted that the Daleks would be a smash hit as a villain, and she couldn't be more right. And even uh, Sydney Newman, he's played so eccentrically. And what's interesting is that he wanted Doctor Who to be more of a historical show than a sci-fi one. So you could see how different Doctor Who would have been had Verity Lambert not had her input, and how their views on what the show should be did clash. We even get to find out uh, how the TARDIS came to be, how the Doctor would travel in a time machine that would blend in with its surroundings, and how the TARDIS sound effect was made by rubbing a key on piano strings. I mean, so if you're given a school or college or university assignments about the making of Doctor Who, this special will give you all the answers. So overall, Doctor Who, An Adventure in Time and Space, boy, does it feel like a real adventure and trip when you watch it, and a pure emotional one. This is the best film about the behind the scenes of a TV show that I have ever seen in my entire life. It's really is. I give Doctor Who An Adventure in Time and Space 5 stars out of 5. Best 50th anniversary celebration ever. So yeah, we can only hope that the 3 specials that Russell T Davies has wrote for the 60th anniversary are as beautifully done as this TV movie. I mean, yeah, David Tennant is back as the 10th Doctor, baby. Woohoo! So, well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on Doctor Who and Adventure in Time and Space if you've managed to see it? So, please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.